facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Anthony Edwards.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
And now Washington's starting group. Saddiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Bagley. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. And for the Timberwolves, some big guys down front on the block, Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham. And it's Brown in at the 3. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And everything he's done lately has only made his case stronger. He's showing the kind of poise and maturity that not many rookies have. Put that together with his physical skills, and it's easy to see why he's so special.
Count that one.
Ending up with a close look. That's a great trip down the floor from Saddiq Bey.
Brown against Bey. Brown the pass to Edwards. Back to Brown. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
MP stretching out the defense.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Washington. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Kuzma kicks to Bey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Locked in the pass to Kuzma. Now Bey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bey's got 5.
Strong response there by Bey, upping the competitive nature here a little.
Here's MP. They get it back. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you. Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Jazz.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
MP outside. No good on the three.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Here's Brogdon. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Brown. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Pass to Kuzma. Back to Brogdon. 1:27 left to play in the first. Finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Brown. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Brogdon. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
I mean, it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys and how much they're enjoying this. Every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you what, it's tough to keep up a streak. Gotta love the pressure.
Brogdon looking it over. Bagley finds Kuzma. And the layup falls.
Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Bay. Coulibaly up top. Edwards defending. And here's Kispert from the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Here's Brown. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
MP using those young sticks to get ahead of everybody for the score.
Brogdon outside. Here's Kuzma. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Baldwin out there with Bay. Then it's Butler. Then it's Sarr. And it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now Coulibaly, defended by Alexander Walker. That's a 2 from Butler. It's hauled in by Brown. Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Reed. Back to Brown. Off target from three-point range.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Bay. Outside Butler. Down low. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Butler.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
MP dishes to Ingles. Here's Dillingham. And the three ball is good. Dillingham's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Song. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Bagley. The Wizards with another miss.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brogdon the pass to Sarn. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 6-point lead. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick Alex Sarr wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise.
That'll do it for the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Washington Wizards.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from 3. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
I would agree with that.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Edwards, and it's Brown in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. On defense, the Timberwolves. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 5. Bagley with a screen on Towns. Shoots it.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Utah was all business. He came away with 41 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And both free throws good for MP.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Bay passes to Brogdon. Fires from way outside. The Wizards with another miss.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And the basket is good.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Kuzma. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Kuzma's got his second basket.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, when Bay is coming at you like that with that kind of momentum, tough for the defense to interfere.
Stolen by Brogdon. Pass to Kispert. And here is Bay. And Bay throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Kuzma. Towns with the defensive effort.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 16-point game. To the left wing. Kuzma inside. Towns on him. 6 to shoot. Kuzma against Towns. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for MP.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been...
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Pass to Dillingham. Dillingham gets the screen from Brown. Inside, and the dunk by MP.
Punched home from MP there. The young man showing off the ups.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Kispert. Brogdon outside. The tray. Traps in the tray.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the foul called on MP. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.